What happens when you turn Big Mike Tanaka loose with a 160 grain Steelforce custom Big Phat head? Stay tuned. Do you think he exploded? I don't know. So just like everybody, we're looking for new toys and new fun and things to experiment with. And Big Mike and I have been talking about trying to find an 1.5 inch wide cut-on contact that actually flies. And of course, we shoot it on heavy arrows. And he started talking to the guys at Steelforce and had a package show up. So he bought 6 of the big 300 grain single bevels. And then in the box came a bunch of toys. We have some of the SOBs. We have some of the smaller heads. And then as you see here, we have the 1.5 inch wide, 160 grain custom. And of course, because it's awesome and gigantic, we had to try that. So we get to chitter chattering like a couple of old grannies thinking about who's gonna shoot something first with one of these heads, but Mike you can't beat Mike Tanaka. So he goes out 2 days later. And as you see in this video, we have some pigs marching around. This sow on the right-hand side is about 150 pounds, 28 yards, 607 grain arrow at 23% FOC, and it doesn't have a lot of trouble. Smokes are right, good quartering away shot. So this is a fun thing that happened. That slit is from the broadhead. It hit the screen on the blind. You can hear it, listen to it on the shot. Here comes the shot again. So the broadhead hit the screen, cut the screen, went 28 yards, and then blew through the pig. So I would say that's pretty good performance. I guess it was sharp, yeah, I bet. So then he takes his camera, gets out of the blind a little later, and says he could almost see, he thought he could see blood from the stand. He gets out there, and the blood trail's impressive. Now, blood trails are hard to pick up on camera, but I got the highlights of some streaks in the straw here.
Trying to get through all these damn briars. Pretty damn impressive for a little old 1.5 inch fixed blade.
So to follow the genre of our other videos, we do autopsies and show the pig down and show some of the details that make a broadhead performance video worth watching, and this one's worth watching. So you see a significant wound in the pig. We think that the slit was over 1.75 inches wide. That's the impact side next to an AAV vein. Here's the exit wound in front of the shoulder. And then here's a clip of Mike actually talking about the wound.
Pretty damn impressive.
We always try to do some kind of an autopsy and that kind of thing. So if you are squeamish about insides of the animals or body parts, please stop watching now, because I don't know why you're watching a hunting video. But anyway, we're gonna open it up, show some damage, show some ribs cut, that kind of thing. Mike does a great job of showing what happened to this pig, and it's incredibly impressive. He basically cut 3 ribs off on the impact side, 3 ribs off to go out, and then shattered the shoulder. And it's just incredible damage for a double bevel broadhead, and we do believe the broadhead is super high quality. It's .08 thick, 160 grains, and 607 grain arrow. It's a fantastic combination. So here we go.
1, 2, 3 ribs we broke. Pretty much broke that one.
So I got to do my part because I'm in the medical background. Mike does all the shooting and I do all the talking in this video. So I downloaded a picture of the scapular ridge on a feral hog, and I've got a red X there showing what broke, which is a significantly stubborn bone, but he shattered it. Next to that, you have to understand that before he gets to the scapular ridge, he has to break through the ribs. So I put a circle on here. He broke through the rib cage, then the scapular ridge, then it popped 6 inches out. The damage is significant. Some close-ups of the meat and the broken leg. In closing, this is a significant bit of damage. This is what happens when you have a proper arrow set up, a heavy enough arrow, and then you have a broadhead with enough edge integrity and high enough quality steel to do this kind of damage. You get some of the thinner heads with more brittle steel, very thin, under 0.035 or so, and they will not hold up to this kind of impact. Again, 6 or 7 ribs were cut, and he broke the scapular ridge. And the pig went 40 yards. I don't know what to tell you. If you don't believe that a little bit heavier arrow and a much higher edge integrity, higher quality steel that's truly sharp and stropped is worth doing, I don't know what to do with you. This head is available in the custom orientation from Steelforce. Don't expect to pay a cheap price for them. Get a hold of Steelforce, hit them on email or give them a call and check into it if you want to try out the 160 grain, 1.5 inch wide battle axe. The Tanaka battle axe is what I'm calling it, just for fun. Subscribe to the channel, stay tuned. I have a feeling that there might be more battle axe shooting, just a guess. And some bow tuning stuff. I got a bow coming from some folks. It's gonna be fun, and it's March and the spring is upon us. So pig season is here, testing lab is wide open, and it's gonna be a hoot. Ranch Fairy out.